What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be talking about what is foam rolling and how to properly foam roll. Foam rolling is an SMR technique, which basically means self-myofascial release. So what this actually does is it helps reduces inflammation, reduces soreness and tightness, and also can increase your joint range of motion. Foam rolling is really something good to do before and after workouts, but honestly, it's something I really like to do as I'm like watching TV late at night before I go to bed. It is super relaxing, and especially if you do it properly, you guys will see the benefits of foam rolling. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how I utilize the foam roller in my workout routine or if I'm at home, and some things that you guys want to avoid while using it. Think about the foam roller as almost like a self-massage, right? Especially after you hit like a big leg day, your legs are super tight. So you really want to roll out that lactic acid. So there's a ton of different foam roller options available online. This is like your standard black foam roller. Honestly, this is probably a good one to start with. What you want to avoid, and tip number one is going to be to avoid getting a really aggressive foam roller, right? So there's a ton of different ones that are made now, some that have a plastic and rubbery outside that really is super hard on your muscles and your body. So if you're not used to foam rolling, I highly suggest you avoid any of those types of foam rollers. Definitely getting something that is like a general black foam one is a good option, just so you can get used to foam rolling. And then once you do and you get more experience, then it'll be better to get the harder ones because your muscles will actually feel it more. But getting a basic one to start is a great option. So from here, we're gonna get right into my routine of foam rolling. So as you're sitting on the floor, the way I like to start foam rolling is I like to start with my hamstrings first, okay? So if you guys have both legs on the foam roller, you're gonna put your body weight into the foam roller, and then you're gonna use your hands almost as anchors, and you're gonna just roll forward and back. And in this position, you're gonna start feeling your muscles kind of getting, in a sense, like massaged out. So kind of get used to both legs going first. So after you kind of roll out both hamstrings, I like getting on one single leg first. So we're gonna go through one side of my body to start. So I like going single leg hamstring. So what you're gonna do is crossing one leg over, and if you're not ready for that yet, you're gonna just put your other leg right off to the side. You're gonna just roll forward and back. You're gonna start feeling that muscle getting rolled out. It should feel nice as you're rolling out, especially if you are sore. And also if you're doing this as a warm-up, it's another great option to kind of activate those muscles. So you're gonna start on your hamstring, which is gonna be underneath your leg. You're gonna be rolling forward and back. Once you've gone about 30 seconds on each of these body parts, you're gonna transition. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go roll on our IT band, okay? The IT band is located on the side of your quad. So how we're gonna get set up for this, you're gonna actually put the side of your leg on the foam roller. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep my bottom leg on the ground still, and I'm just gonna roll from the bottom of my knee all the way to my hip, okay? As you guys are doing this, you're gonna feel some knots in in the side of that IT band. And if you do feel one, I want you to hold it there. Hold it there for about 10 seconds in that knot. And then once you're holding it for 10 seconds, then you're gonna just continue rolling back and forth. Another good trick to do is, as you're in that spot, in that knot, is to almost do a curl with that bottom leg. And you're gonna almost feel like that knot is almost popping. This is a great way to break up some of those muscle tissues and muscle fibers, especially after a day that you've done lower body. So as we finish up on our IT band, so we've rolled out the hamstring, the IT band. Now we're gonna go over chest to the floor, and we're gonna roll on our quad. So what's gonna happen here is we're gonna put our quad right in the middle of that foam roller. And just like we've been doing, we're gonna have our other knee on the ground, and we're gonna roll forward and back. So we're gonna roll all the way to the top of our knee, all the way to our hip flexor. And we're gonna just go back and forth. Once we complete our quad, we're gonna go now onto our calf, okay? So you're gonna get your ankle set up right under that foam roller, and you're gonna have your other leg on top of it. Your arms are gonna be anchored down to the ground. You're gonna roll forward and back. As you guys are doing this, make sure that you are hitting all sides of your calf. So you're gonna start in the middle, and then you're gonna work on the left side and then the right side of that calf. And you should feel a nice pressure point on each of those parts. As you roll for about 20 or 30 seconds, what you're gonna do is start at the bottom of your ankle, and I want you to swivel your feet left to right, and you're gonna feel a lot of those knots kind of breaking up. So if this is your foot, you're just gonna be moving it left to right, back and forth, and you're gonna feel a good like sensation almost in that calf, okay? Our final foam rolling position on our right side of our body is going to be our glutes, okay? So when we get set up on our glutes, what I want you guys to do is put only your right glute. So your right butt cheek is gonna be on that foam roller, and I want you to cross your leg over onto your other knee, okay? So as my right leg is on my left knee, my right glute is on the foam roller. My arm is gonna be anchored to the ground. I'm gonna have my other arm on my ankle, and I'm just gonna be rolling all the way to the bottom of my glute, all the way almost close to my lower back, okay? As you guys are doing this, one, especially if you've deadlifted or if you've done RDLs the day before, this is a great way to break up some of those muscle fibers in that glute, especially when you're tired. And also, this is another great way, once again, to do it pre-workout, where you're now activating some of those muscle fibers. So that's my routine of foam rolling before a workout or post-workout. And this is the same thing I do as I'm watching TV at home. I would break it up and do it the same exact way at my house. So this is a great way to activate those muscles pre or post-workout. Also, if you're trying to do this for rehab, I would take your time, taking 30 seconds on each of those movements, and make sure you guys are taking your time while you're doing this. Once again, think about it as a way to recover or a way to activate those muscles. So now we're gonna talk about some things that you wanna avoid while you foam roll, okay? So foam rolling has a ton of different benefits, right? So reducing inflammation, reducing muscle tightness and soreness, and also increasing that joint range of motion, right? But some things that we want to avoid is actually rolling this foam roller on that lower back, okay? You can roll this on your back, but what you want to avoid is actually rolling on your spine, okay? So as you place this foam roller on your back, be mindful of how you guys are rolling it. You don't want to roll it right in the center of your back. You want to roll it on the fatty parts of your back, right? So we're talking about that upper back, and also the size of that lower back, okay? So be mindful, be careful when you guys are foam rolling your lower back or just your back in general, because you don't wanna put this right bone to bone, or you don't wanna put it bone to foam, just because there is some safety concerns with that lower back. So when you are foam rolling here, so you're placing that foam roller on your back, and you're gonna wanna be leaning one side to the other, okay? So as you guys can see right now, my body's almost tilted up, so that foam roller is hitting the upper lat area, and I'm gonna roll it all the way down to that lower back, but it's not actually on the actual spine, right? So as I'm on this left side, I'm holding it in any tension points, and as I wanna switch to the other side, you're just gonna release yourself off the foam roller, and then now put the right side of your upper lat onto the foam roller, and you're gonna repeat that same process. So just remember, if you're new to foam rolling, take it slow and easy to start, right? The good thing about foam rolling is it's self-myofascial release, right? So it's on you to kind of dictate how much body weight you're gonna put into it. So if you feel a big pain point and it's almost uncomfortable, take a little bit of your body weight off by putting your leg down onto the ground. It's gonna be a good way to control the amount of exertion that is put on the foam roller. As you get more comfortable foam rolling, then you can actually start putting more of your body weight into it, and you'll see more of the benefits of doing it. But honestly, this is a great way to start a workout, after a workout, and also as you are doing rehab at home. It's something that I highly recommend you add into your routine. And if you don't have one, invest in one. They're about $10 to $15, and you'd be shocked at how many of the benefits you will start seeing in your day-to-day routine. Whether you're a weekend warrior or you just want to get back into shape, it's a great technique to start adding into your day-to-day routine. I hope you guys gained some value from the video. If you've never foam rolled before, I hope that this pattern or this routine will help you in your day-to-day activities. If you did like the video, I would love if you like and hit that subscribe button as well. And if you can, hit that bell icon so you guys can be notified when I push out with my next video. Let me know or drop in the comments what you guys want to see in the future. But I hope that this was able to give you guys some value. Make sure if you guys do get a foam roller, go at your own pace, take it slow, take it easy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.